Good afternoon. My name is Johan Daniel Cortés. I am a mechanical engineering student at Los Libertadores University. This video was recorded on March 2 of the 2023 for Hector Dunsan's fluid mechanics class. I will talk about the application of hydrostatic pressure on flat surface, also about some pressure measurement instruments, whether manometric, absolute, and atmospheric pressure. We must understand that the hydrostatic pressure is the one exerted by a liquid that is at rest at a certain depth. This can be seen reflect, for example, when we submerge ourselves in a pool. As we descend, we feel the effect on the pressure in the ears. This understand the effect of hydrostatic pressure. Now, the resultant hydrostatic force that acts on submerged surface demands to determine the magnitude, direction, and line of action of the force. We see these methodologies in engineering in weather dams and fluid storage tanks. For example, squeezed plate fluid such as gate valve in a dam, the wall of a liquid storage tank, or the whole sheet of the rest is subject to the pressure of the fluid distributed over its surface. On a flat surface, hydrostatic force forms a system of parallel force, and often one needs to determine the magnitude of the force and its point of application, which is called the center of pressure. The pressure in a fluid increases with it because more fluid rests on the deeper layers, and the effect is extra weight on a deeper layer is balanced by an increase in pressure. Now, I will talk about pressure measuring instruments. Initially, I want to tell you about the barometer, which is used to measure atmospheric pressure. This instrument was created by Torricelli, in which its operating principle occurs when a tube full of mercury is inverted in a container filled with the same liquid, which is open to the atmosphere. A frequently used unit of pressure is the standard atmosphere, which is defined as the pressure produced by a column of mercury, the 716 millimeters high at 0 degrees Celsius. On the other hand, we now have the manometer, which is commonly used to measure small and moderate differences in pressure. A manometer consists primarily of a glass or plastic U-tube that contains one or more fluids, such as mercury, water, alcohol, or oil. Another type of mechanical device that is commonly used to measure pressure is the Bourdon tube, which consists on a hollow metal tube bent like a hook, whose end enclosed and connected to the needle of a dial indicator. When the tube is opened to the atmosphere, the tube remains unchanged in shape, and in this state the needle on the dial is calibrated to read 0. When the fluid in the tube is pressurized, it tends to straighten and move the weather in proportion to the applied pressure. In modern pressure sensors, called pressure transducers, various techniques are applied to convert the pressure effect into an electrical effect, such as a change in voltage, resistance, or capacitance. Pressure transducers are smaller and faster, and can be more sensitive, reliable, and accurate than their mechanical counterparts. They can measure pressures from a million of 1 atmospheres to several thousand atmospheres. This is all. Thank you very much.